Cool. So this is strong grip, yeah. And then if you it all being equal, you'll get to here somewhere, and you're more closed than that normally. Face is down, so yeah, we're looking for that. But if you were here and you went weaker grip, yeah, now it'd be easier to open that club face. But we'll see what you can do with your current hold. So go top of your swing again. Yeah, cool. So now if it might feel like your logo's pointing up at the sky, even right palm up at the sky. Yeah, more weaker grip or more neutral grip would say the other way. But you even see there with that strong grip, it's so hard to open the face up more because that is not a comfortable position. So we don't mind a bit more of an into-out path. Yeah, and we definitely don't mind you keeping that logo up at the sky in the downswing. So we won't change your hold before you go on a trip if you can keep it in play like that. That's more height. It's more height, and it's not that low left one's got to go. Okay, so short lesson clip there with a good player. Just highlighting really that strong grip doesn't mean you're going to hook it. Weak grip doesn't mean you're going to slice it. It's just there'll be certain movements that are easier depending on certain ways of holding the golf club. So, good player there, very strong hold, club face very close throughout the swing, had the tendency, particularly with irons, to push this hip a long way forward, to drop the club a bit inside, to try and get the club moving to the right because the club face wanted to point left. That was a strong hold. Because he's going to play abroad very, very soon, we haven't moved the hold, how he's holding it. We're not going to touch that at the moment. That might be something after his first trip into the summer. So I would like to change it, and if he wasn't going away, we probably would have done. But at the moment, he's a good enough player, and he'll get around the course completely fine with the current hold he's got, and he's still hitting less draws. Here's why. Now, when you hold the club, let's say we'll stick with strong. So I get my left hand well over here like that. There's certain things I can and can't do just using my forearm on my wrist. It is very difficult for me to rotate the club more open. That's as far as I can go because of my wrist position and this forearm here. I can go that way as much as I like. That's why it's generally easier to draw the ball with a strong hold, but not for everyone. I've seen almost as many people slice the ball with a strong grip because they'll come up with a way of doing that and keeping the face open. So likewise, if I go very weak and I put my hand around here, there's a limit to how much I can now close that club face. Try it for yourself. Grab a club and go very weak, see what you can do with the face. But I can open it loads. Okay? So, strong, weak grip doesn't mean you hit a certain ball flight. It just means there's certain things you can and can't do with the club face because of how you can move your arm or how you can't move your arm or your hand. So, with the player there, again, good player, strong hold. We've kind of left that alone because at the moment he can get the club open enough in the downswing here. So if you ignore where the hands are, this checkpoint for him, where the sensation was the toe was pointing up, to do that with his current hold, it has to be the back of his left hand pointing up at the sky, because that's as much as I can do. If I went more neutral with the grip, and I went to a similar position here, the back of my hand is slightly more that way. That's a strong hold. Very tough to get that any more open than that. It was easy for him to rotate this way and close it, which meant he had to swing out to the right to try and compensate. So how you hold it won't produce a certain ball flight, but it will limit to where you can put your wrists in the swing or hands in the swing. So if you are trying to change the ball flight or change the club face, your hold will have a massive influence because there's things you can and can't do with certain grips.